Hey, out there in
Hey, what's up, man?
land, we are unranked and
Unhinged. You know, we are not pros, we're not scratched, but we are confidently mediocre.
Confidently mediocre. I remember my grandfather used to have a sign in his basement that said, I am not a fast bartender. I am not a slow bartender. I'm a half-assed bartender. Half-fast bartender.
He must be a good bartender.
I don't know. I never saw him mix anything but wild turkey and Mountain Dew.
Wild turkey, dang.
He was a Shriner, and apparently that was the drink you had to drink if you were a Shriner.
I like it. Let's be a Shriner.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
Not a lot. I know what I want to do. I know we have practiced so hard. This is going to be one heck of a show. I mean, I bet we've gone through this thing, 100 times this week?
Yeah.
Maybe 200.
200.
Yeah, and we've got it all planned out, exactly what we're going to say. And
it's going to be perfect.
It's going to be perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Well, let us know, people.
Yeah, let us know if you like it. One thing I want to say really quick is tell us about your weekend, Gene. Gene played in a double-header tournament last weekend, and I do know that the weather was really crappy one day.
Sunday was pretty crappy. So we drove down on Friday afternoon.
Yep.
Tobaz had to work, a half a day, and we left Abingdon about 1 o'clock. So let me tell you a story about this though. We couldn't find the camper key.
Ooh.
But luckily, we gave our spare key to Apache.
Nice.
So I called him up and said, hey, we left home. We were halfway there. We don't have our key. We need our spare. He's like, sure thing. We'll have it at the guard check.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's somewhere at home, but, it happens. Yeah. We think it may have been on the dresser and it maybe just fell off and we just didn't look good enough. I don't know for sure, but
I think you look good.
I do too. Like I said in the very first one, I have a face for radio.
Face for radio.
But yet people see us.
All right, so
yeah, man,
you finally made it down there and you got in the camper.
Got in the camper, everything's good. Saturday wasn't too early tea time. I had an 8:27.
Where were you?
We were playing Pine Lakes. It's the Granddaddy.
Oh yeah, this one's kind of hard to get on if you don't.
Yeah, they call it the Granddaddy. I think it's one of the oldest courses down there.
Oh wow.
But it was a good weather. Met good people again. Actually played pretty decent.
Okay.
The one thing that I have noticed, some guys from Myrtle Beach, they're pretty good golfers. I shot 84.
Nice. How about the back nine?
The back nine was a little better. I lost 3 sleeves of balls on 10.
Gotcha. Sorry. I'm talking about my game, not Gene's.
Oh yeah.
So 84. Nice.
Yeah, that was good enough for. I think it was 9th place, but there was about 4 or 5 people tied for 5th, 1 shot ahead of me.
Oh.
So meaning, you had your 1st and 2nd, 3rd place, and then everybody else was, tied for 5th.
Tied for 5th.
But I was just 1 shot out. But I was only, I think it was 4 shots out from 1st place.
Oh wow.
But that's just the way it goes.
Yeah. Well.
But,
congratulations on your Saturday, man.
It was fun. Obviously we love going to Myrtle Beach, and we know a lot about it. And, especially when it's good weather, we can play golf. But for a Sunday, wasn't so much. We played Grand Dunes.
Yeah.
It was a big course. Good weather, early. We had early tee time, and the rain was supposed to come there somewhere between 1 and 1:30. So we were going to be pretty close to, being done. So we got to the last couple holes, started sprinkling, and then when we finished up, it really started coming down. But we got through it. We got through it. The good thing, I was kind of hoping, and I don't wish any bad luck on any golfer, but I was like, we if I get my round done,
everybody else is going to play in the rain.
I have to play in the
I
rain.
like it.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
The Sunday was not as good. My dad, I'm not sure if you knew, he had a little episode. They had to put him in hospital Saturday.
No, I did not know.
He's good. He's home. So obviously, finding out Saturday and trying to play Sunday. So I just had a lot on my mind. But he's good. He had I put a stent.
Oh wow!
I put a stent in, and he seems to be doing good. But I don't think that was a reason. I didn't play as well. The course was a little harder, but that's just the way it is.
That's pretty cool though that you doubled up on a weekend.
Yeah.
How'd your skins do?
So I didn't win skins, but skins is funny. You think you have one, and it's like somebody comes and ties you for it or beats you. And but I didn't win any skins. Had a good time. I wish people could experience this APT tour.
Cool.
For sure. On Saturday, I think I said before that I don't try to pay attention to the scores.
Right.
But when you're playing decent, you do want to kind of look at it. And I did.
Well, it is a competition.
Yeah,
so.
and I did. So, going to the back nine, I was thinking, dude, I'm right there.
Yeah.
I think, just go there and play smart, which usually means I attempt to do dumb stuff.
It's like, this is smart. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I think you become a professional golfer when you're like, you know what? I've got these two trees.
Oh.
I hit one left on the tee box into the trees.
Oh,
but yet I can hit this ball between 2 feet.
Yeah.
And field goal that thing.
Yep.
But I didn't do that. But you think you can? You really think you can?
Oh shoot.
Oh, hey.
Sorry, we weren't on air this whole time. I guess now we are.
We are on air now.
Yeah.
Now, but
well, that reminds me of the time that I went to the Masters. I remember watching Bubba Watson,
mm-hmm.
and him and this was practice rounds, and so he was talking to his caddy, and they were building this shot, and they were talking about how they wanted it, not only where they wanted it to land. That's like my golf game. If I point in a direction, I was like, I want it to go that way. That's about as far as I get. But they were talking about, okay, now I want to hit it, and I want it to go about 10 feet out and 10 feet down from that bushy section sticking out from that tree. And then it's going to turn. And they were like planning this in 3 dimensions. And then to watch him do exactly what they had planned, it was fascinating.
It's pretty phenomenal to watch him. I think you've been a couple of times. I've been a couple of times. And just, the practice rounds is the way to go.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a lot more laid back. And you got a lot more.
For sure. And
a lot more freedom.
And you can take cameras in, take pictures. But these guys, man, it just unbelievable. They're just robotic. They're just a machine.
Well, and two, I remember that we were watching Bernhard Langer.
Yep.
And he was teeing off. And we were out about, 15, 20 yards. And we're like, there's not 15 yards wide. And we're all out there with our heads sticking back down, looking right down the barrel of that thing. And, he's threading the needle. And I was like, this is the dumbest thing I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's amazing that more people don't die.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we all do it. We do it. And
yeah, we're scared about standing 45 degrees out from somebody 5 feet back. We figure, it's like, okay, you're not far enough behind me. I could very well just shoot it straight at it that way.
Yeah. Well, even if you get behind us, if Max was playing, you're not safe.
You're not safe.
You're not safe. Sorry, Max, but yeah.
Love you. Oh, God.
Yeah. We'll give him a little jab.
That's right.
But I tell you, man, Saturday was my better day. Going into the back nine, I remember there's a little par four, and it's pretty short. Like I said earlier, in my head, I'm thinking like, okay, this is where I
step it.
This is where I can make my move.
Yeah.
I just bogeyed, a couple holes before that, and I'm telling myself, I'm still in it. Just play smart. Don't try to be a hero.
Yeah.
But mathematically I was delusional, but emotionally I was optimistic.
Mathematically delusional. I love that term. You need a T-shirt that says that. I'm mathematically delusional. Oh, that's speaking of T-shirts. What's your T-shirt say, Gene?
So this is Grand Strand Brewing Company in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Is that place you took me one time?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Sure is. I like that place. They have good beer.
You had one beer that they had that you were that you wanted really bad, and I can't remember what it was.
So I think we did a review with it. It was the Salty Golfer. It was the Pineapple Ale.
That's right. That's right.
It's kind of one of my favorites. Has pineapple and it's not overpowering. So,
cool.
But
I get to pick the beer today.
I know, man.
And I've already picked it, and it's in the refrigerator, and it's staying cold. And Gene has no idea what it is.
I have no clue. I'm kind of worried.
You should be. Be very afraid. Be afraid.
But talking about so I was thinking, going on that par four, this is not basketball. I'm not doing layups. I'm not laying up.
Oh,
so I'm golfers we're be aggressive.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go get it. But we I hit a good drive. Down the fairway. I'm not sure how far. I probably had 58, 60 yards left of the green. Like I said, it was a short par four. But it's one of them things that I'm not practicing 58-yard shots, So it's like, you have to kind of judge and how to swing, and it's just it is what it is, and obviously I chunked it.
Oh.
Yeah, so it went probably 20, 30 yards, and here I am still out, another 20, 30 yards, and
that kind of knocks the stuffing out of you.
It does, man. So so my third shot, I put it on the green, but it's like, a 20-foot par putt then.
Yeah. So
I'm like, okay, let's minimize the damage and, just try to get a 2-putt and go on, take the bogey and, licky ones to go on. But, in reality, should have been a driver and a wedge. And that's the amateurs, you don't hit every shot perfect, and you just take what it gives you and go on to the next one.
Yeah. That's funny. I can remember hitting better shots when I first started than I did after I played for 30 years.
Say that again.
I remember like 2 shots that really stood out, and it was right when I first started playing golf. One of them was the Till Holston Valley.
Okay.
It was a second hole par 3, and it's the closest that I've ever come to a hole in one. And the ball actually rolled and lipped, and then took a 45-degree angle behind the cup, and was about a foot away.
It's kind of like a prom date, all lip and no hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. That's terrible. But yeah, exactly. And then I actually eagled a par 5 at Steels Creek. And I can remember the clubs that I was using. I was using the old Persimmon K28s.
Oh, wow.
That's how, these suckers were made out of wood. And it was driver, 3-iron putter, or driver, 3-wood putter.
Yeah.
And, but I've never come close to doing that again in 20 years.
Yeah. I've close, this means you have a short birdie putt, but I've not had a hole in one. It'll come, I'm sure. Hopefully, if not, then it is what it is. But good on the people that have them.
Yeah. And some people, it amazes me that some people have multiples.
Yeah.
They should not be allowed. They should have to give one of those to us.
Yeah, give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Speaking of par threes, when we go to these tournaments in Myrtle Beach, they do the skins, and they also do closest to the pin on all the par threes.
Yeah.
And they also have this. You sign up for this hole-in-one challenge when you sign up for the league.
Yeah.
It's like $30, and if you make a hole-in-one on any of those, there's always one hole that's 2,500, and the rest of them are 500.
Wow.
But it's you see close to the pin and a chance to win some money. You got the knee knockers. Your knees are shaking, and so a lot of times I don't do close to the pin. Obviously, okay, what are you going to give me a prize? I'm more worried about trying to win this tournament.
So how much does it usually cost?
For the closest to the pin, it's $10.
Well, it's not.
Yeah. So usually, if I do closest to the pin and do division skins, it costs me $30 per tournament.
Okay.
Most of the time, I'll just do division skins. I don't do super skins. What super skins means everybody.
Gotcha.
From Division 1 to Division 5.
Okay.
I usually don't try to do that because you got Division 1 guys that are just shooting even par or under.
Wow.
So you may get lucky.
Exactly.
Don't get me wrong, you might get lucky, but I'm playing skins with my group that's kind of on the same level.
Yeah.
So that's what we do.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It gives you a little bit of competition, but not like a really. If you're playing against a scratch golfer, I guess that would be. Yeah, that'd be rough.
I played with this guy on Sunday. He was from Concord, North Carolina. Super nice guy. Dude, it was just his day.
Really?
When you see, and that's funny with golf when you're hitting shots and it's your day.
Yeah.
But he ended up winning that tournament.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he just playing. Hey, kudos, hats off to you, and you go on. But funny thing is, the guy I played with on Saturday won Saturday's tournament. The guy I played with on Sunday won Sunday's tournament.
You're a good luck charm.
I'm like,
you should rent yourself out.
I shouldn't I?
Yeah,
half the winnings.
Yeah, say I'll tag along with you there and rub on you to get the luck off, and that'd be a good thing to do.
It's pretty fun, and I've said this plenty of times. It's different. It's tournament golf. You concentrate better. You pay attention to the greens a little more, and I'm just having a good time.
Well, good. That's awesome.
I have one coming up this Sunday.
Where is it?
It's in Tennessee. It is in Harrison, Tennessee. I think it's right before you get to Chattanooga.
Okay.
Well,
it's 3 hours. Yeah, like
it's not terrible. Remember I was telling you before, that's one of those trips that's within driving distance and come back the same day.
Yeah.
We do have one that's like in Georgia because it's right on the state Tennessee-Georgia line.
Yep.
That one's going to be tough for me to go. It's probably a 4.5 hour trip.
Yeah, especially if you've got an early tee time. That would just really suck.
Yeah, even if I have say at 12 o'clock, if it takes me 4.5 hours, just to get there at 12 at tee time, I have to leave at 7:30.
Yeah.
And then, but I usually want to get there an hour before.
Yep.
And then you'll probably need to stop.
Oh yeah.
Stop, you're leaving at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Well, and two, how many times have we ever gone on a trip and you get out of the car after 3 or 4 hours and you're like, I can't move.
Yep.
Everything hurts.
Yeah.
So that would be really terrible to have to drive that far and in a car and then end up having to play a tournament.
Yeah, those are tough. That's why I kind of set my limit to 3 hours or so, and even the ones in Myrtle Beach, try to go obviously a day early.
Yeah.
I wanted to go earlier, but Topaz, she couldn't get off.
Yeah.
At that time, I was like, no big deal. We'll leave leave at 1 and, 6.5 hours, we'll be there. And we made it work. It's fun.
God, 6.5 hours. It takes me 8 hours to drive to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, when you drive 45 the whole way.
Well, I know, but still, hey, I'm saving. I don't know what I'm saving.
You're not driving the main highways.
Well, no, I try my best not to ever be on an interstate.
Yeah, I tell you I guess obviously we have to go up 81 and then go down 77. But the 74 corridor, that's a fantastic. I know it's interstate, but it's a good drive. It doesn't seem as crowded, but once you get on 74 and you drive it for, it's probably an hour and a half, 2 hour on 74. But then you start kind of making your way.
I'll tell you, I absolutely hate being on the interstate with big trucks and going fast. So you know how my route is Elizabethton, Hampton, Hickory, Darlington. What's it? No, it's Rockingham, and then come in from the north side.
Oh yeah,
that's my route.
Yeah,
and it takes me 8 hours. But
I envy that. I would love to just to take that route and.
Oh, you see beautiful stuff.
You do. When I get in the car, I want to get there.
Yeah,
and it's not like driving fast and breaking the speed limit, but it's just
focused.
Yeah,
on the destination.
Two stops, Topaz. 2 stops.
See, I enjoy the journey as much as the destination, and we see some and the great thing is we've come across some really interesting things and seen some cool stuff that you wouldn't have seen if you were blazing down the interstate.
Well, I'll tell you, we have over the last probably, I don't know, let's say 3 or 4 years, I have broken it down. I can do 3 stops. Usually, right now, 2 hours is probably the max I can drive right now. It's just
everything starts hurt.
Everything starts cramping up and aching, especially my back. And so we usually drive to the the first restroom on North Carolina, right past Fancy Gap.
Okay.
That's about 2 hours from home.
Yeah.
And then we'll drive another 2 hours, which is there's a gas station Hardee's combo. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Probably so.
It's like there's a gas station and Hardee's on the end of it.
Yeah.
It's about 2 hours, and then from there it's about an hour and a half, hour and 45. So I have to break it down.
You need one of those little Sprinter vans that you could put a bed and deck it out like a little camper. That'd be cool.
Speaking of van, you need to check out the Kia Carnival. I think it's Kia Carnival.
Yeah.
Man, these vans are pretty sharp. It's got. I haven't found it. I'm not sure if it's like a 3-row, but I think the seats turn to where it makes a whole bench.
Oh wow!
And I was like, me and Toby was talking. I was like, if we can get that, we can go out west and I can play these tournaments. So we'll just sleep in the van. She's like, yeah.
Wow.
So it was like, we'll pull up to a campground somewhere maybe and spend the night.
Walmart
Something.
parking lot. You're going to do a Zimbrisky, and I know you don't know what that is, but that's a guy that I read about years ago, back when Payne Stewart was playing, and in the back of one of the Golf Digest magazines, there was this article about a guy named Walt Zimbrisky, and he always wanted to play on the tour. Never got to. He was a construction worker. Loved golf, was a very good golfer. So he decided his plan was to play on the senior tour. So he quit somehow. He saved up money, and for like an entire year, he lived out of his car. But he bought golf memberships. And so he would go to the club and shower and do his stuff and then play all day. And he got on the senior tour, and I don't know if you remember this. You may not have been born yet, but Golf Digest magazine, in the back of it always listed the tours and the money that had been won so far from each individual. And I always loved the fact that you could see Walt Zimbriski's name.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And, you know, he was making, you know, $200,000, $300,000 a year. And I always thought that was so cool that, you know, somebody could really, like you're doing, just push and get, you know, and play up there with the big guys.
Play, go out there and do it. You know, speaking of that guy, you know, think about what we make with our salary, and you know,
you make money doing things.
Well, you know, if this guy,
you know, food.
If this guy, you know, made 200,000, we're thinking, yeah, that's pretty good. But you know,
and this was 25 years ago.
Yeah, let's hope that you don't, you know, start getting. I'm not gonna say greedy, but kind of like seeing the bigger prize, and you know, you start making more, and your spending habits may change. But if I can make $200,000 and playing golf, sign me up. Yeah, maybe in a few years, maybe I can do the senior tour.
Hey, I'm telling you, man, he had a plan, and you know, he wasn't a super spectacular golfer, but he followed this plan that he had, and you know, for somebody to live out of their car for a year, that's dedication.
That's pretty good. You know, do you remember there was a guy at Clear Creek? This has probably been, it may have been 10 years ago, 8 years ago, but I remember he was a farmer out there at Clear Creek. He wanted to get in playing golf. He wanted to get into it. Had this old cheap set. Went to the driving range, and I remember Kelly and I watching him, and you know, he was shanking them and pulling them in the trees and topping them. And
are you talking about me again, Gene?
Yeah, sorry, man.
Dang on it.
Maybe it was, you know. And this guy, man, he was there every day.
Wow.
You know, I wasn't there every day, but every time I was there, which was quite a bit. Yeah. You know, he was there at the driving range. He was there. And I can't, within a year, this guy was a scratch golfer.
Holy cow.
He and I found out as he went on and played, you know, this was probably 2 or 3 years after, he was going to you know, Myrtle Beach and, you know, other up north and playing tournaments and winning.
Wow.
So talking about the same thing, you know, dedication, you know, and just put the time into it.
Yeah. Well, until you don't want to get to the point where it's not fun anymore.
No.
You know, you don't want to make it so competitive in your brain and in your heart that, you know, you end up finishing third in a tournament and you're just devastated.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, so, I think, you know, if a professional tournament finished third, write me the check. I'm going home.
I'm going home. Exactly.
You know, what little hobby I'm doing, you know, if I finish third, I think it's not devastating, but it is kind of frustrating because you're like, you know, man, you know, I was almost there. If I, you know, hadn't double bogeyed one, or maybe if I hadn't chunked one, or, you know, just stuff like that. And that's what you think about. And
well, see, you know, I look at it and, you come back and you say, okay, I finished second in a tournament. I'm like, holy crap, that's awesome. Yeah. You know, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm proud of it. You know, just
being excited about not, you know, still not finishing at the top, but being happy with what you did.
Yeah, you know, and I know everybody is, you know, super proud of me, and you know, it's just it'll come. You know, I'll get there and I'll win one. I feel like early on I was really pushing myself. You know, like, you know, I've got to do it. I want to do it, but you know, you just have to just take what it gives you
and enjoy it.
And enjoy it. You know, you know, you can't think about like, man, I wish I hadn't spent this money because I didn't win.
Nah, just enjoy yourself. Yeah. I mean, that's what we talked about. Anytime that we talk about any of these hobbies that we have, you know, you got to enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
We're not professionals, and we don't play in the same arena that a professional does. And we've talked about that, how that, you know, you never see a professional lose a ball.
Right.
Because somebody's watching, and, you know, or it hits somebody in the head, or.
Right. And the only time they have to change the ball was because it got cut.
Yeah.
You know, it hit the cart path, and that ball's gone. We're still playing with that ball, but they throw them out. But
yeah, and you were talking about hole-in-ones, and I always thought this story was so funny. our buddy finally gets a hole in one, and he was very particular about his balls. He loved to play with Titleist Pro V1s, and he would find them and he would play with them. Well, for some reason, he was playing at the Virginian.
This is a great story.
And the ball he ended up with was one of mine. It was an old Pinnacle, just a plain old cheap, Pinnacle ball. And that's what he got his hole in one with. So that's what he had to put on the plaque. Pinnacle. Yeah. And I think he almost didn't want to put it up there because of that. The only thing better is I always draw smiley faces on my balls. And if that ball would have had a smiley face on it,
that'd have been the better one.
I would have loved it. That would have been fantastic.
So let me ask you this question. Let me see if I can think. So speaking of hole-in-ones, let's say, the second hole is a par 3.
Yeah.
And you get a hole-in-one.
Ooh, I got a hole in one.
Yep. So you still have 16 holes to go.
Yep.
You're excited.
Yep.
Maybe I don't know if you think this way or not, but you're ecstatic and you don't care, what you shoot. So would you prefer to have a hole-in-one on the second hole and shoot 100, or would you rather have a hole-in-one on 18 and still shoot 100?
I'd want it early because I think for me, I would be just giddy through the whole rest of the thing. And I would be making fun of everybody else. Somebody, oh, man, you didn't get a hole in one. Hey, my ball, hole in one. Yeah, I would just be, I would be horrible to be around at that point because I would just be having a blast.
So my dad, he's had 2 hole-in-ones in the last.
Way to go, Big P.
Yeah, so let's see what, his first one was at Draper Valley. Yep. Up towards Withful.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that one. That's pretty.
It was like hole 3. The green was elevated. You can see the pin, but you can't see the hole. Hits his shot. Great shot. When, we go looking for it, and we don't see it on the green. It's like, oh, well, it must be long. So, we go back and look, and sure enough, it's in the cup.
Oh, that's too awesome.
This is on hole 3. I'm like, let's see how he handles this one. Dude, he went out and shot 77.
Oh, my gosh.
77 after a hole-in-one on 3.
That must have just been all he needed.
Well, it probably just calmed him down. His nerves was good. And then after this round, I get to say, hey, I've got a hole-in-one,
Wow.
And then he did another one at Glenorchy on hole 16. He played, all first 15 holes and went to 16 par 3, and that was his second one. This was probably a couple years ago.
Wow.
So he's had one early and he's had one late.
77. Good. That's a heck. I mean, in my mind,
Pops he's a good golfer, man.
I remember, I'm happy to shoot 90.
Yeah.
If I shoot a 90, I'm okay with that. And I'll never forget I shot a 90 at Tri-Cities one time, and on.
About the back 9.
I don't know which one it was.
Did you play it?
Yeah. But the first 9 that I played, I shot a 5 on every hole.
Okay. 45.
Yeah, on every hole, I shot
that's
a 5.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then the back 9, I didn't shoot 5 on all of them, but I shot another 45.
Because every par 5 you parred.
I parred.
And then every par 3 you double
bogeyed. Yeah. And so I just thought it was so funny. And especially you get to, it's like, oh, I got a 5 on this hole. Yeah, you play next hole. I got a 5. Hey, 2 5s in a row. And then it's like, okay, I got another 5. That's 3. What the hell's going on?
Are you telling me the truth?
Yeah. And so, I ended up shooting 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
That's pretty incredible.
It's fun.
Keep talking about keeping score. I know somebody that kind of got into golf a few years ago, and they don't keep score. And I'm like, why not?
Yeah.
He's like, well, I don't care. I'm just going out there and hit the ball. It's like, but how do you know if you're improving or not?
Yeah. I bet in their brain they're thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, that's the only way. That's your judgment. That's how you can judge by if you're getting better. Yeah, just because you hit a green.
Yeah, just stay on the driving range if you're going to do that, you know.
It doesn't cost, well, I don't know what, $10 for a bucket of balls, but
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, anything else spectacular happen on your weekend?
So this is not golf, but
Hey,
we went to
let that go.
We went so Valentine's Day was on Saturday,
Oh.
and we went to Damon's.
Ooh, wow!
You remember we used to have a Damon's in Bristol, and this Damon's is in Myrtle Beach. I'm not sure how far down. Anyway, it was probably a 20 or 25-minute drive. It's a Damon's on the beach.
On the beach, yeah, it's down south.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. We I think our expectations were pretty high because it was like, okay, the food was all right.
Really?
Because we haven't ate Damon's in a long time.
Yeah.
But we was like, man, we love Damon's. We want to go back. We want to find Damon's, And yeah, it was okay.
Well, we went. This weekend we had to go to Charlottesville to the hospital for a checkup, and everything was great. And so we went up on. So we decided not to do anything on Valentine's Day. We said we were going to do it on the way back. And so we're driving back, and for some, Stephanie loves steak. She is a meat eater. And so I kept looking for some, really cool steakhouse. Well, like I said, we were driving in some weird places. We were down around Independence. Well, I happened to see this thing that said, and I guess it's pronounced Freeze, Fries, or Fries. I don't know. Freeze Dam Steakhouse. And it was apparently there's a dam that goes across the New River there in Freeze. And they have this steakhouse. And it was highly rated, and it was fantastic. I mean, it was great. And the food was good. And the view, you eat upstairs in the second level, and you're looking right out at the dam that goes across, and it's beautiful water, and it was pretty cool. So we got lucky.
Yeah.
We ate at Freeze Dam Steakhouse.
Freeze Dam Steakhouse.
Yeah. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah. Kickback.
Well, Gino, we are about 40 minutes into this.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go from here?
Well, is there anything else you want to ask me about the tournament, or
I don't know.
We can take 5 real quick. And
is there anything else you can think of about the tournament?
Say real quick, with the tournament, I just got done with both of them. I'm pretty proud of what I did, and
I'm very proud of what you did, Gino.
I didn't bring my A game, but I had fun. I had one good round.
You brought a game, just not
the A game.
The A game.
Exactly. You just learn to learn to stay patient. Take what the course gives you. Sunday wasn't as bad, or wasn't as good. Sorry, but hey, that happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I finished up the tournament this weekend. It was kind of full of emotions and birdies and double bogeys and pars and
thinking about your dad.
Thinking about my dad and trying to get back to him and yeah. So we left on Monday for that and but anyway put my score down, signed the scorecard. Had a beer or two after the round and. Well, that was good.
I'm glad to hear that you're kind of building a relationship with more people down there, because I know at first you were talking about didn't really know anybody.
Yeah.
So maybe that the more of these tournaments you play, the more you'll actually meet and be able to.
Yeah. I think so. You're 100% correct. As time goes on, people start to remember who you were, and I remember them, and you just kind of start that small conversation, and then it kind of grows into hey, how's it going? It's like that. But
good.
It is starting to get bigger as far as just knowing people.
Yeah. I still think it's cool that you get announced.
Yeah,
That's really neat.
they did it again. You know, they announce your name before you tee off on the first tee, and after that, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. You can hear all the thoughts in your mind.
Oh my gosh!
You know, it's I get, you know, even though I've been playing for a long time, I still get nervous. But
Yeah.
you get that first tee jitters out of the way, and you're good. Just keep, you know, go on and play. But dude, it's so quiet. And,
Oh, that would just freak me out.
But yeah, you know, like I said, you know, ego slightly bruised, but you know, just sign the card and go on. But you know, it was good. You know, had a good time.
Awesome.
I'm hoping the next time. I'm not sure when it is. I will check next time I'm going to Myrtle Beach. You're going with me.
You know, so far, as far as I know right now, I don't have any more med stuff going on with me, and Stephanie's the same way. So, you know, it was just like, hey, you got a tournament. I'm like, yeah, I got to go to the doctor.
Yeah. Well, you know, I think it was 2 times. I think maybe one was for your surgery, and the other one was for Stephanie. But
yeah, I'll get there.
Yeah, for sure. You know,
I'll get there.
You know, it's you know, I want you to go, but like I say, you know, health, family comes first. So.
Oh yeah, but I just wish I could caddy for you. I think that would be so cool.
I know. I would love for you to go out there and caddy. I mean, like I say, sometimes, man, you know, you just come up to me and say, dude, pull it out.
Yeah, come on, man, get a grip. Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, that was good, man. I appreciate the questions, and there'll be more, and there'll be more opportunity to let people know about the APT
and we'll follow your journey.
Follow my journey. I love it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So I think if you want to, man, do you remember we had a comment several episodes back?
Yeah.
Somebody said, "Hey, why not review some chicken wings?"
That's right. So guess what we did, folks?
Guess what, guys?
We got chicken wings.
This will be a first. This is interesting.
Look at that. There's 3 different kinds in there, and Gene and I are going to get knee deep in this thing.
We're going to see how it turns out.
Yep. And the other thing too is, do you want to go ahead and ring the bell and do it at the same time, or you want to eat some chicken wings and then?
Let's do some chicken wings.
All right, we're going to do chicken wings.
I don't know the flavor. I can tell what one flavor comes.
This is like buffalo, and that's like teriyaki.
Okay.
Now here's the thing, guys. I have eaten a lot of chicken wings.
What kind of bird is that one?
I don't know what kind of freaking crazy mutant chicken wing that is, but good. I bet it weighs 6-8 ounces. It's crazy. I don't understand. I mean, look at that.
Yeah, that may have been a one-legged chicken and all the.
Yeah, he just hopped around.
Yeah.
Well, here you go, Gino. Here's you some, because I know we're going to probably need a lot of this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want the big fat chicken wing?
No, you go right ahead.
All right, I'll lay our napkins right there because I'm sure we'll need those.
Yep. So I'm gonna.
All right.
I'm gonna grab. I think this one. This one may be buffalo chicken.
Oh, it's so very good. Oh, and there's sauces here too, Gene, if you want some sauce.
All right. So I got the buffalo style chicken. That's what I grabbed.
I got teriyaki. These are cold.
They are cold.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want it, we should have stuck them in the microwave or something, or the ninja fryer back there. Oh my God, this is so good.
That has a lot of meat on it.
No kidding, look at that. I don't know what I'm eating. It's like pterodactyl or something.
So it's not a turkey leg?
I don't know. I mean, still, I've had 2 bites of that thing, and I haven't even come close to bone yet.
So I know how to do beer, but I don't know how to review chicken wings.
I think we'll just eat them and go, man, that's good. And two, I didn't think about it. Gene is a very big fan of boneless. So I didn't get boneless. I'm sorry. I kind of forgot. But
Be all right.
But yeah, so far these are good. And we've only got about 25 more to eat. And there's another kind in there too. I think it's just like Parmesan. It'll be probably close to the bottom.
Okay. I think my hands are clean, so.
I don't care. You dig in there.
Who knows where there it is.
Yeah, that's the Parmesan.
That's the Parmesan. I'm wearing it.
I'm still trying to get to the bone of this leg.
That's like 5.
That's crazy, but it is so good.
Is it? Yep, chicken Parmesan. So good.
Is it good?
Yeah. It's just, I can hear myself
Chewing.
chewing.
Yeah, with headphones on, it's so funny when you eat. It sounds like your head's blowing up.
Yeah.
So we hate that you guys are sitting here just watching us eat. So we'll talk and eat with our mouths full. We don't care.
We don't care.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so these chicken wings came from Food City, which is really cool. They have like a little bar, and you just go fill up this bucket for $15, which is a great deal.
Yeah.
And apparently, at sometimes they have more out there. They only had 3. And I think it was because we were there a little late. And you know, me and Gene, we like our chicken.
Well, you remember from last week's episode?
Rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken.
That's right. We are world renowned. Do you want a fork?
Nah, I believe I'm good. You do. You need one.
I need a fork and a knife and I don't know what else to get to the bottom of this thing.
This is a first for us. So the people that commented on it, comment again.
Comment again and tell us that you all really sucked at that.
Yeah, tell us we're terrible.
Yeah.
So I'm going to dive back into this one. I'm not sure. Might be teriyaki. A little bit of buffalo on it.
Buffalo's good. I was lucky enough to actually go to Buffalo and eat at the original Buffalo chicken wing place. And apparently there's a little story about it that this was a chicken wing place or a restaurant place. And at the end of the day, they were closing down everything, and this group came in, and they were like, man, you all are the only ones open, and we don't have anywhere to go, and we don't care what you got. And the guy's like, well, man, all I got is some chicken wings. And they're like, we'll do something to them, that make them hot. We like them, we like hot stuff. And so the guy went back, threw a bunch of chicken wings in a big pan, loaded them down with butter, and poured like a whole bottle of Frank's red hot sauce on them. And ta-da, you got the buffalo chicken wing. But yeah, and I don't like dry chicken wings. I don't like really wet ones.
Yeah.
To me, they're easier to eat.
Well, I'm with you. If it was bone in, I want the dry.
Yeah.
But when it comes to boneless, I'll take the sauce.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, Quaker Steak used to make a fantastic chicken wing.
They did.
The mango habanero dry rub.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah.
But there's a new restaurant going in there now.
Really?
Yep. And it's the same guy that does 420, I think.
420 or 620?
Oh, yeah. 420 was, duh. Sorry, 620.
Yeah.
420 State, that's a weed shop.
It is a weed shop.
Yeah.
Let's see what this one is, and I think that's all I'm going to eat.
What? We still got 100 wings left in there.
I know. We may have to fast forward it.
No kidding. Maybe delete some of this stuff out. of us chewing.
Yep. Sorry, guys. We're sorry. We don't know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, somebody said eat chicken wings, so we're eating chicken wings. Hey, can we tell a chicken wing story while we're eating this?
Oh, absolutely. Do you have one?
No, do you?
No.
Crap. I don't think I got a chicken wing story. Oh, I do have a funny one. And it was a Quaker Steak. Quaker Steak had that volcano wing or something like that. And we had some friends from the UK come over. And one of them was like, I can take hot stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he dug into it, got the hottest one, and then he got real quiet. You could tell he was, and he didn't say a word. He just sit there, and he was eating. You know, and you could see the sweat start dripping.
Yep.
And the nose running, and he was sniffing and crying. But he sat right there and ate 6 of those stupid wings.
Oh, my gosh.
In probably the most pain that I've ever seen anybody, and never said. And we were like, "Terry, you okay, man?" He just nod that head and keep right on eating.
He was not going to.
He was not going down without a fight.
Yeah.
Still, the hottest thing I've ever eaten was at the burger bar. They have a burger there called the God of Fire, I think. Something like that. And you can get it from like a 1 to a 5 level. And of course, dingbat me was like, I'll try 5.
Well, sure.
And I'll never forget that Sally was with us, and she was sitting beside of me, and her eyes started watering from the fumes coming off of my burger.
Oh, my goodness.
And it was hot. It was painfully hot.
Yeah.
So
I like hot stuff, but I do not want to be miserable.
yeah, I mean, at some point it becomes, I think, a novelty.
Yeah, you're right.
Instead of food.
Yeah.
But man, I still haven't eaten a big crazy pterodactyl leg or whatever.
I know I don't eat all the stuff like you do, but I've ate 4 of these.
I know, I'm still working on my 2. Well,
Guys,
thank you for watching us eat.
we just want to do a little wing thing. And
Yeah, and we'll probably delete some of it out.
Yeah.
But hope you all enjoy it.
But when we come back,
I'm still chewing.
we have, Bart has something special.
Yep, I'm going to surprise Gene with a beer.
Yeah.
I hear that.
Beer
Review.
No hype, no script, just what we find. 2 guys, 1 beer, 2 states of mind.
Way.
All right, man. We are back. I hope you guys
Hope you enjoyed watching us eat.
watch us eat. Enjoy that little jingle.
Oh, yeah, our jingle too.
Got a little jingle. And again, I love it.
So for the chicken wings, I don't think we said which ones we prefer. We had buffalo, teriyaki,
Yep.
and Parmesan.
So I will say, just because there wasn't,
And they were cold.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that, so we should have heated them up.
I probably would have preferred the teriyaki if it was warm.
Yeah.
But I couldn't really get that teriyaki flavor.
Yeah.
But in this case, in the state they're in, I'll go with the buffalo.
Okay. I liked the Parmesan. I thought it was really good. But I will say I've never seen chicken wings this big. And these are the drummers. I think that, I didn't realize that was called drummers and flats until Max told me.
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, there's some ginormous
Bad.
chicken wings.
You'll have-
Good grief.
Either you'll have some tonight or have some lunch tomorrow, won't you?
Yep. All right. So I've decided to do this to you, Gene.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what this beer is. We're going to pour it blind.
Pour it blind.
Yep.
Dude, I love it.
Let's get this and let's do you go first.
Unranked.
And unhinged.
Cheers, buddy.
Let's pour this stuff out there and take a look at it.
Smells citrusy.
Oh, look, it's pink. Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to pour it down the side. See, I don't even know how to pour a beer. Do, 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 do. Hey, and look, we got real glasses this time. We're getting there. Mine's a little bit over. Oh, I don't think so. Yeah, ran down a little bit. That's what beer's supposed to do.
That's okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All righty, let's see. Oh, I mean, you can, just by smelling it, you know what the main ingredient is.
Orange?
Orange. Yep. So I mean, you can smell orange so prominently.
So when I opened it, I could smell it was some kind of citrusy.
It's a little cloudy.
Yeah.
It's not clear. So.
Okay.
But
it is a good color.
Yeah, it's a very pretty color, and it almost looked pink when you were pouring it, which I didn't understand because.
Yeah, that's all I can smell is this orange.
Oh yeah, it's very overpoweringly orange.
So I do know that's some kind of ale.
Yep, it is an ale, and it's an orange. So we'll break it out now. This is actually California Squeeze Blood Orange. And it's some kind. It says ale somewhere on there. Some kind of wheat ale. I swear there was on there somewhere. Maybe it was on the box. Yeah, there it is.
Citrus wheat ale. Okay.
Squeezed in California. But yeah. Not bad at all.
It is. I was trying to see if I can get that wheat, because I know it was an ale. I know the citrus part of it.
Yeah, the orange just kind of jumps out at you.
It's so weird because now that I know what it is, now I can get that. I'm not a professional.
I think you're a professional
beer judge. I don't know
beer judge.
But now I can.
Well, you know what you like and what you don't like.
Sure.
And I like this. I'm not. You know me. I'm not an ale guy. But
so this is. Does that say purple carrot extract?
Really, purple carrot extract.
So ale with blood orange natural flavor. Oh, colored with purple carrot extract.
Well, how funny.
Brewed by Firestone Walker Brewing Company, California.
Wow. Yeah, I saw it, and I was going to
do it.
That
is different. It is. I don't know. Maybe I just never really paid attention, but I don't think I have seen this one.
An orange wheat ale. That's pretty cool.
No, I have not. You know, obviously blood orange, is around, but
yeah,
the citrus wheat ale. And it's so weird being pink.
I know, that was so odd. And especially when you pour it, you can really see the pink color to it.
So I don't, when you pour it, I can see the pink, but maybe it's our lighting.
Yeah, but it doesn't look as pink in the glass as it does when you see it coming out of the can.
Yeah, you can see the little bit of orange.
Yeah.
And actually, I can probably, yeah.
And to me, it's got on the bitter scale, it's very low. I mean, there's a little bit of bitter at the end.
It's real low. I think, again, just guessing, I'm going to guess this is probably in the 20s, low 20s, because there's really no bitterness at all.
It's funny when you get the bitter early. You get a little bit of bitter, and then the orange kind of washes through, and you kind of finish with the orange.
I felt like it was more of the wheat.
Really?
Maybe.
Well, see, you know the ale stuff. This, to me, I'm in virgin territory.
So I get that citrus because you can tell. Yeah, I feel that at the back end. Almost, I can tell that's that wheat. Maybe.
That's cool.
What do you get?
See, that's the thing. I hear people talk about the certain tastes and stuff, and I've never really been able to single that out. This, you can definitely tell the orange is there. You can definitely see that, but like Like people, I've heard people say that, oh, well, that beer is very bready.
Yeah.
And I don't know what that means.
So,
It's
I don't either. I mean, I do, but not well. Like since we're doing this one tonight,
yeah,
citrus, wheat, ale. Kind of break them down into three. Obviously, I can taste the citrus, and I know it's an ale.
yeah, yeah. You knew that pretty quick.
Yeah, and the wheat, the wheat has the distinct taste because of the grains. It's only 5% alcohol.
And see, I'm probably tasting the wheat, but I don't know what I don't know that what I'm tasting is actually wheat. That doesn't make any sense at all. But
so see, and we can cut this out maybe, but see if you can. I think you are very good describing beer.
Oh, cool.
So the only way I can tell this one, like,
as it gets down to the bottom, you can see it pinking again.
Yeah. Trying to, it's so weird, the way your palate's, maybe after you drink so much.
I've got 4 more back there. If we need to really test this real good.
Look at us, man.
I know. If we need to test this real good, we'll go through the whole 6-pack.
Dude,
we got more chicken wings too.
I am very pleased with this.
Me too. I could drink this, and as far as the ale goes, I'm usually like, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I could do this. Surprisingly,
well, I think maybe that's why with the citrus helps. The IBUs are low.
Yep.
The bitterness, and I think that citrus really tones it down to where you like it.
Yeah, I think so too. And in my terms, this is a cloudy beer, so it's and I don't mind that. I mean, to me, a lot of people think that's a bad thing, but I don't. I mean, it's not clear, so that and when I say clear, I don't mean like crystal clear that you can see through like water, but you have the color is beautiful, and like it truly. I know you all can't see it, but it's very pink, and you cannot see through it. It's kind of hazy, but I don't mind that at all. So as far as the clarity of it, I would say it's not super clear. It's not too fuzzy or bubbly to me. Sparkling,
carbonated,
not too carbonated, which I like.
The weirdness on that drink, it almost like the citrus switched.
Really,
like the citrus kind of went to the back end.
See, now I've smelled it, and then I get that little bitter, but then I get the orange at the end, at least in my mouth. My mouth.
Right there. So, and like I say, palates are weird, but I think, it does feel like it has changed halfway to the back end.
Oh, cool.
On that citrus.
Well, too, it probably took us the first little bit to wash the chicken wing off our tongue.
You may be right. Man, I will. I'm pleased with this. Very, very good choice.
Yay! I did good.
We may just happen to get another one.
Yeah,
but
or two,
but
I like this. I could drink this. It's not a dessert beer. It's not super sweet.
Yeah.
But it's very flavorful. And so, this is the kind of stuff that I could drink like out on the lake.
Yeah.
It'd be a great, just warm weather, beer to have. And
I think, I'm not going to do a 5-star, but I will do 4.5 star.
Gotcha.
But I could drink it.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone tomorrow say, "Hey, here, drink this."
Hey, here, have a beer. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of times, some beers I cannot. I would never be able to finish one. But this, Yeah, I could drink a couple of those and be pretty happy.
Well, I will.
So good on you, Cali Squeeze.
Yeah, man, that's really, really good. Guys, I just want to say, thank you again for watching and listening to Unranked and Unhinged.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, we're having
a
so much
blast.
fun again. As long as we are able to get together, we're going to keep doing this weekly.
Yep.
Check us out on Spotify, on YouTube, Amazon.
Yeah, and tell your friends. And I know that some of you all out there are related to me. I got family members out there that have watched this, and you all didn't subscribe.
Yeah.
That's awful.
We need subscribers.
I don't care if you like us or not. You could help us out by subscribing at least. Good grief. Come on, people.
I want to leave you with this final thought.
Oh, no.
So play fast, speak reckless, and if it offends you, we probably meant it.
We probably meant it. I love it. Cheers,
So,
my friends.
Cheers, buddy. Guys, thank you.
Thank you all again.
See you next
And
week.
See you next week.
Crack a cold one and tee it high. Lines in the water and the sun in the sky. Miss the green